Okay guys, I have arrived to Shanghai. It is day number 2. Today is Sunday the 25th of August. Well, to be honest, it's actually Monday the 26th of August. I don't normally start a vlog like this, but it is now almost 4 a.m. in the morning and I can't sleep because of jet lag. It's bloody horrible. I went down for a walk. But anyway, thought it would be a nice, unusual start to the vlog. I have plans to hit the gym tomorrow, and I will see you hopefully in the next couple hours if I can get some sleep. I'm gonna read a bit. I've been up since fucking like 11 a.m. and I'm a bit delirious at the moment, but I can't sleep. So, see you guys in the morning. Okay guys, I'm on the balcony of my house. It's official. I've been up all night. It is now 5:15 in the morning, 5:15 a.m. As you can see, I thought I'd take this opportunity. I've been reading and I've got my freaking eye patch on my head. I'm just trying to sleep, but it's not happening. Anyhow, it's fine. I'm just gonna tough it out today, and then hopefully tonight, it's Monday already, 26th of August. I'm gonna hopefully get some kip tonight. Anyway, I thought I'd take the opportunity and show you guys the beautiful dawn. Captured the dawn in Shanghai. Look behind me. So look at that. And that is what dawn looks like in Shanghai, China. Beautiful actually. I mean, apart from the kind of smog, but catch up with you in a couple hours. Before I start, check this view out. Isn't that nice? Alright, let's do this. just made it, finished gym. Surprisingly, I actually maintained like pretty much all my lifts because, I don't know, I'm operating on zero hours of sleep, but I'm fine. Like, I actually hit all my lifts. I think it's a circadian rhythm and whatnot, but anyway, maybe I'm a bit delirious, but we are in the French concession, as you can see by the trees, which is significant of this area. The French concession, quick history lesson, was a political concession, obviously, by the French in 1893 to 1943. So it is where I live, and my gym is close by, just a 20-minute walk away. Yeah, see you guys for location number 1. Guys, so what you're about to see, I'm actually on my way to the Bund, but I have to go all the way back that way. So behind me is actually a street called East Nanjing Road, which is basically the biggest pedestrian walking street in Shanghai. They sell all kinds of stuff, but I just thought I'd show you guys because you'd pass by it on the way to the Bund. And it's not a tourist attraction per se, but people come here and it's pretty big. Made it, location number 1. This is the legendary The Bund. So you can see behind me, it spans so far, and basically, quick history lesson, what it was this was made in the concession time to kind of showcase Shanghai as kind of like the entrance to the harbor, the Pearl of Shanghai. You've got some old buildings behind me over there. Some like mid-50s, early 1900 buildings. And behind me, even further, you've got the Shanghai TV tower over there. And it's a beautiful day. And I'm freaking sweating again. To be fair, shit doesn't really change like from one end to the other, but it's basically like a long ass road spanning all the way across there. I can walk all the way across to those buildings, but there's not much point really, like the scene doesn't really change. And this is where we are is basically the best point. So behind me we have a place called Tianzifang, which is basically, it's just a shopping district, but, so brief history lesson, basically this place was made as kind of reminiscent of the buildings in the early 19th century. So late 19th century and early 20th century, and it's got like loads of stone houses. Basically, it was like a rich district in that era. But now it's just turned into a row of shops, and it's basically a tourist district. It's called Tianzifang, which is basically, it translates to like a collection of hallways and alleyways where there's just loads of shops. So let's go in. Before we go in, you might like to know we are still in the French concession, so it's just basically near where I live. Maybe it's like a 20-minute walk. That's a brand of nuggets, and I'm not from Shanghai, but actually they sold this in Hong Kong, and I grew big and strong from eating this shit when I was a child. Chinese history. The cats are actually lucky for business. You see that in Hong Kong as well. Okay, we are nearly there. Garden. Before we go in, just so it's not so noisy here, we're on the outside. As you can see, there's some historical buildings down that way. So, quick history lesson. Garden was built in around the 14th century and was used for 300 years. It was built by this general, or government official actually, called Pan, for his grandparents and his parents to use and to enjoy. It was a very large garden. You know, back then it was the Qing dynasty and they had loads of money. So he built a very nice garden for his family to retire. So you guys are going to see that in a second, but just wanted to show you on the outside there are some historical buildings. It's all surrounded. It's basically a tourist district, but they've kept the buildings really nice, and there are loads of shops around as well. Okay, so just got out of the tube and this is People Square. First bit of it, there's some people statue behind me, bunch of other statues behind this way, and this is a connection of like 4 tube stations, and it's a big square basically. What it's what it says. We're gonna keep going because there's more. Legend has it, well, not really, it's actually happened in history. Basically, what people would do was they get their sons and daughters and put pictures of them on the square, and they basically do like historical Tinder. Basically, it's just like matchmaking, and the parents would go around with their pictures. So I got that from a source. So basically, that's what they used to use the square for. People Square. Alright, final destination, we're finally here. 5th of the 5 places. Xintiandi behind me. Basically, this area is a modern area, but it's reminiscent of the 1920 houses, Shikumen style, where the basically wealthy people, how they lived and stuff. So they basically recreated that, kept their old houses, so like the stone houses and stuff, and made this into a luxury kind of shopping area. Last place, hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I'm just going to say this now before we finish, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and there will be more coming up as I will be traveling to Hong Kong soon. Thank you very much, and thanks for joining me on this journey. The sign for Xintiandi is behind me, so you know I'm here. See you next time.